Welcome to the Bodcast. Yes, Bodcast, where body glow, body confidence, and full body energy take center stage. Because let's be real, the face has had main character privileges for way too long. And I'm your host, Tarini Shah, moisturized, glowing, and fully committed to putting the body back in focus. Because with the Pond's body lotion, bringing face care level glow to arms, legs, shoulders, basically everywhere, the glow game is officially upgraded. And guess who's collectively glowing harder than my ring light on max? My beautiful, dazzling, and radiant Bod Squad. Welcome to the Bodcast, you guys. Let's get glowing. I'm super excited because I have such a beautiful, glowing panel with me. Let's get to the basics, right? We're looking at ourselves in the mirror. We're loving it. We do skincares, we do serums, we do regimes. But most of it just stops at our face, right? Most of the times, a lot of us have not looked beyond that. And I think it's finally time that we do so. A beautiful body might be a perfect texture, shape, a skin tone. But today, we are here to change and flip the script a little. Something that's healing, something that's hugged, and a body that glows. Just the way all of us do from within as well. We are gonna have a very no-filter conversation about what we've learned, what we feel, and who we are. So first question before we start anything else, how many of you guys actually moisturize your skin every morning? Well.
Sometimes I'm lazy, okay? And if I'm gonna be at home, I don't care.
I just think it's become like a routine now.
Ritual.
It's a ritual. Yes. And still we don't do it.
I love
I mean,
that.
earlier I used to take my 20s for granted. Then औकात. Mirror shows you na the औकात.
We're all about honest conversations today, so I have a little game to play. We are gonna do Pass the Pack. And for that, I have the Pond's Body Lotion, but it's not gonna be like a normal Pass the Pack. It's gonna be honest confessions about our body and our body beauties. So, I'm gonna start first. My honest body confession is that when I was young, I used to play a lot of basketball, football. I used to really enjoy it. And I used to fall a lot. So I have a lot of scars all over my knees here and a bunch of stretch marks as well. And initially, when I was younger, we used to go to school, we used to wear these short dresses and I used to feel very weird. And I was like, no, maybe I need like concealer there. Like that was such a stupid thought for me then. But I used to always think of having a perfect knee. And I was like, what the hell is a perfect knee? And now I feel it's whenever I just moisturize it, whenever I just put like one drop of just even aloe vera gel, if I apply it, it just feels so nice and soft. And I feel like that is enough for me. I don't need to hide anything. I don't need to hide any of my body scars. They actually speak a lot about me and my history and my life. And I actually love it now so much. Now I'm just very proud of my knees. And that's also
proud
random
of
thing to say.
But I have been knee insecure as well, so I get it.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah. My confession, I already sort of gave it, but I do not moisturize every day. It's just because I'm lazy sometimes. But then there are days where I will moisturize 5 times because those days I'm just feeling it. And I want to give love to my body and it just comes out. So that is my confession and I should take this home.
I don't have a confession as such, except that I would spend more money on a moisturizer for my body than I would for my face. So that is actually true. I do end up spending more money.
Oh, let's go.
I think I have a OCD of moisturizing. Like if I go to bed without having moisturized, I think sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like vigorously moisturizing my skin. So yeah, I think
I imagine you at midnight just like
Waking up
in the bed like a witch. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I started a little late in life, so maybe that's why I'm a little paranoid about it. But yeah. I try
Catching
and get it in.
We're going to get you some aloe socks. I heard about aloe socks and I'm in love.
No, tell us more.
I will, but after my confession. I just want to say that, as people of trans experience, as transgender people, I don't know who has set these expectations to compete with women. Because I just think that we take so much inspiration from women. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want to take space out.
Yeah.
But I just want to be at the table as me. And I realized that when I was so confident and comfortable in my body, because there's this set sort of standard for even trans women. Like you have to have like really big breasts and a really small waist and a really big ass. And I'm just like, that's impossible for anyone.
And trust me, that's the standard set for women as well.
I'm now very confident and comfortable in my body. As you can see on my posts, she likes her muscles as much as she likes her manicures, as much she likes her motorbikes and her men. Men and motorbikes.
Love, love, love that. This confession now was so good, and I'm so happy that we did it. I think we're just a little bit more closer to each other now.
Now for some oracle reading.
We open your cards. It's glowing skin everywhere. But moving on to, I think, another part of what you spoke about also, the standards, the space. When I think about space, I think about the fact that today the conversations are so open. Us sitting here is also a step that we've taken towards creating that kind of space. Coming to you, Dolly, first. You've spoken a lot about body positivity, body beauty. And now I understand more that you believe in your personal identity and you define it for you. How would you say that body beauty has changed over the period of time for you and for the world?
I think for me, I definitely was that person who would just focus on this much and like forget about the rest. So I was very much like, I never cared, and I think, I was also broke a lot, so I was like, I'll spend the money on like the good stuff here and like this is fine. Sarson ka
money
tel bhi chal
maker.
jayega. The money making, but obviously I realize the money making happens everywhere, and I think it's a mindset. It's a mindset, right? Like Shalina said, like when you feel that confidence in your body and you feel prepared, even if it's just, one of those all shower thing, what do you call them? Like everything shower.
Everything shower.
When you do that, like it's such a, like it really feels like some sort of witchcraft, some magic is happening when you step out of that shower fully moisturized, skin is shining and you're not doing anything with it. You're just gonna maybe relax. But it really changes everything in the day, and the coming days actually, because you're like shaved and everything. And it's obviously seeing the representation around me, just feeling more confident as an individual, and you realize after a time that you need to focus internally, externally, everywhere, not just this face, this little bit, even inside. What are you putting in your body? All those things I think I've come to realize it really matters. So that has really changed for me.
I have a quick follow-up.
Yeah.
If you had to define what body beauty means to you, maybe in like a one-liner, what would it be?
I think confidence, any beauty, confidence. When the person is confident, it does not matter what they look like. It really cannot matter. You will not even see that. Like, you'll not see anything beyond their confidence. The aura really just, encapsulates everyone.
I think it's amazing because when I work with a younger generation, I feel like they're so confident, about who they are, and it's incredible.
I have to add to, she said it so correctly. Gen Zs have really changed the game. Like, I feel like when I see young girls just thriving, living their life, being unapologetic.
I love that they wear what they want, they live whatever,
It really gives me confidence to be like, oh my God, like look at them. They just know what they're doing and it's so fantastic.
They're baddies.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So I also want to be baddie. That
Badly want to be baddies.
We're having such a great conversation and we're talking about so many different things. And I'm loving it because it all really flows into the idea of how we accept our bodies, and now we have. So Shruti, my question is to you, because as an editor, you do observe culture. You observe how people react to things, and over the years, a lot has changed. So do you think culturally there has been a change in the way people talk about body glow and how the old idea of a perfect body has changed? Or do you think it is just a bubble that we are living in?
That's a tough one. It is, because I do think a lot of what the conversations that we have about body and the freedom and the choices that we have, right? It is a bubble. Because the thing is that if you look at it from an urban point of view, yes, it's very true. Like, we are more accepting. But even within urban cities, right, you could go to a circle of women in one part of the town. Their thoughts is not going to be the same as someone living somewhere else. Professions are different. The only good thing is that a lot of women are coming into the workforce now. So they are kind of meeting more people, seeing different points of view and stuff like that. So that's always important. But there still needs to be a level of education when it comes to how you look at your body, right? From whether it's glow or just to kind of accept it. I was reading somewhere about some girl who recently got married and her husband got trolled because he was too dark. And,
This is also a problem.
yeah.
In India.
Yeah, her husband was
See
too
the
dark.
guts.
But the thing is, the guy, they both went on, I think, on their Instagram.
Oh,
or
I
something.
saw this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were like, I find him handsome, I'm happy and I'm in love with him.
that's all that
Thank
Yeah.
you, शादी करनी मैंने की
Yeah.
है ना. And it's so dichotomous because we are brown and darker.
Yeah.
Like nobody's white here.
Yeah.
So
It's not about body, but it's just the outside expectation is like so much, we grow up with so much of it. I do think like urban Gen Zs and stuff like that, they are more open and they're more accepting. I think a lot of it has to do with digital media and social media. When I grew up, the idea of beauty was white, skinny, big boobs, right?
Very traditional.
Yeah, very traditional. And like, Indian bodies can't match up to that because everyone's shape is different, everyone's built is different and stuff
long
like that.
straight hair, thin, yeah.
And like as a child, I was traumatized. I was like, what am I, some fudgy pie, like, whatever. But over time, I think it has helped a lot that, having, on your screen, being able to see different people, not only express themselves, talk about their failures, talk about their, everything in their lives, right? Like say, for example, even when you see a content creator now, it's not a fixed, like, they have to look,
It's not like a typecast or the
and that's really changed a lot. It's helped a lot, and I think it's empowered a lot of people, and it's a big thing to content creators because they create content in their language and they're making bodies visible.
Between the five of us, we're so different. And that's the beauty of it because if we started looking like clones and we'd be so if I heard another person speak like me, I'd be like chup kar bas ab,
You wouldn't want to share that, your individuality is actually what shines.
And that's what's taken you where you are today.
Yeah.
Can I just say I have to give props to Shalina because the thing is that we didn't see strong women taking care of their bodies, in their mid-30s, going into their 40s. We never saw that representation. I keep seeing her photo shoots and I'm like, ye kya hai? Is this?
But I have to say something about this. I think I also have been like, I think my whole growing up, people like, oh, you don't eat, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't. And I think I finally came into my own being like, but I'm okay being like this. It's not a compromise or a sacrifice for me, but I feel I've always been mocked for it. And I think as you grow older, you just come into your own and you're like, this is what makes me happy. And I'm really okay to be this way. So
I think we're just changing aspiration in general. So when aspiration becomes your personal identity, I think everything changes. Shalina, I have a question for you because there's so much that goes into styling and there's so many steps to it. But is there any particular body ritual that you love doing with the people you're styling and, that just adds a bit more and brings together an entire styling process for you?
Yeah, so I do feel like the final step before you hit that camera, I do feel it is moisturizing and adding just that giving your skin that water, I think that it needs, and I just think it translates. And I feel like people feel so much better and more confident, and such a simple thing to do.
Just having that extra step in your routine, whatever it may be, that is yours and truly to you, just makes you feel so much better in no matter what you're doing because you feel like, okay, I've done it. I've done everything I can. I've done what I wanted to do. And now I'm out there ready to step out. So my question actually is for Miss Rahi
Oh my gosh.
Noor
Ooh.
sitting here because when you step out on the stage, you are owning it. And we love it because We see glam, we see shine, we see glow coming from within and not just from the outside. But how does your body prepare for Rani to step out and on the stage?
I do a rigorous workout before I start my makeup. Now Vaishnavi and Razia have got 1 hour. Earlier they used to get 2.5 hours. Now I give them 1 hour also. Yeah, because I need that pump to translate. Because otherwise you're lethargic, you're sitting and doing hair and makeup. And so that ritual I have realized is that I train my body for what is going to come. Because there's so much adrenaline also. Na? You're also nervous. Like I'm also not that अरे मैं रानी हूँ तो तुम चाय कम पानी हो. It's not like that. It's not that.
It is. I was just saying, I don't believe it.
No.
It is that on stage for sure.
No, yeah. But because the audience makes us. So I like looking nice for my audience. I like giving them a good show. And I think that's the bare minimum what an artist should do if you're selling a ticket.
Yeah.
That's my ritual.
So every day we work so hard to turn our bodies into what it needs to be.
Yeah.
And we all have a different relationship with our bodies, but we own it today. And that's the best thing I think we have done for ourselves. What is a glow ritual that changed the relationship you have with your body, but not just the appearance?
I mean, I obviously want to, work out, do all of those nice things that you should for your body. But I think the biggest sort of thing that I've changed personally is the way I talk to my body. I grew up really hating it. So I would have moments where I would look in the mirror and really hate on everything I was looking at. Now I try to change that, and whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I want to see myself with a lot of love and like give myself kisses, like just give love back to the body that's giving you so much. And no matter the way, obviously we all have problems, this, that, we all have those things going on. We all want to achieve something, but जो भी है जैसी भी है अभी तो अपनी है ना इतने टाइम से ख्याल रखी हुई है आपका so I like to treat it with a lot of love because बचपन में नहीं दिया मैंने इसे प्यार. So that I have changed a lot, and I think really I would like to consider that my glow routine.
I used to think being tired was a crime, and I would always be like, why am I so tired? How can I be tired? It's just, what is wrong? And, and like my mother would always just say, but look at how many things you try to do, and it's okay. And I think I have accepted that finally. I think after I've turned 40 that it's not a bad thing to be tired. My body needs the rest. I need to give it that rest because then I feel great the next day, and to take a day off is okay. And I think that's something I've just allowed myself, and it's not a crime to be tired. Yeah,
that is so true.
You feel like you have to say you're busy.
Yeah.
Or I was somewhere. It's really okay
you can't
not
say
to.
things like I'm sleeping or watching,
Yeah.
whatever.
Or I want to take an afternoon nap. Like it's really okay.
Assumption from the other side is busy थे. नहीं मैंने नहीं लिया तेरा call भाई. तू पकाता है.
I think all of us believe in having intention towards our bodies.
Yeah.
One last thing I want you guys to do is just share one line about how you would refine what body beautiful means for the next generation.
I think just own it.
Yeah,
like
I
just
was
own
gonna say
yourself with everything that you have. I just think you have to do that.
Yeah, I think we have walked the paths of being judged and judging ourselves.
Judging
so
ourselves,
that you're,
really.
and judging ourselves and going through this rigmarole of just being grinded through, unnecessarily. So y'all shouldn't, basically. Just be, as she said, ये एक body है हमारी, एक बदन है, ये एक है हम. तो उसे प्यार करो. That's all. Peace.
And you will be your happiest, I feel, when you are yourself.
Yeah.
Every time you think you've been unhappy, I think you just try to be someone else. So.
Yeah.
I have to say, if I find any of you being insecure, I will come and I'll, just like scare you at night. Maybe I'll moisturize your body. Shavina and I will come and moisturize your body and tell you why it's wrong.
Moisturizer.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm just getting inspired today, and I'm loving it. And all this conversation that we've had about glow and confidence is all about one thing: loving our bodies just a little bit more, and just making your body a part of your face and taking care of it just as much as you do.
Yeah.
So let's try something different today. We always take selfies. Today we're going to take a body selfie. and we're gonna have a body selfie moment.
How do
My
you do
mummy
that?
my mummy does not allow pictures like that.
I've got a selfie ready, body. Smile मेरी back पे, pound होगा hips पे, neck पे सितारे. Are you ready for a selfie ready, body? Are you ready?
Guys, हमारा तो हो गया, अपना देख लो.